Today we're looking at starting the Carenado Piper PA-44 Seminole in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Click the link in the description below to download the complete PDF checklist for $1. Parking brake is set. Gear selector is down. Throttle levers are in the idle position, propeller levers are full forward, and mixture levers are in the idle cut-off position. Carburetor heat is off, and cowl flaps are open. Carburetor heat provides unfiltered air. It should not be used during ground operation, as dust or other contaminants may enter the system. Cowl flaps are located in the bottom of the engine cowling, and when open provide greater cylinder cooling during takeoff and climb. Rudder and stabilator trim are set. A stabilator is a fully movable aircraft stabilizer. It is a portmanteau of stabilizer and elevator. Set fuel selectors to on. Fuel is stored into 55-gallon fuel tanks. Radio master, electrical switches, and heater are set to off. Switches are off to prevent an electrical overload when the starter is engaged. Set battery master to on. With battery master on, the battery solenoid contactor closes and current flows from the battery to both starter contactors and the tie bus. A 35 ampere hour 12 volt battery provides current for starting and electrical equipment when the engines are not running. The battery is located in the nose section and is charged by the alternators. Set alternators to on. Primary electrical power is supplied by two belt-driven 14 volt 60 ampere alternators, one mounted on each engine. Check the annunciator lights and press to test. Gear warning illuminates when the landing gear is in transit. To mute the landing gear warning, press gear warn mute. Oil pressure indicates a loss of oil pressure. Alternator in op illuminates if an alternator is taken offline. Heater overheat illuminates if the heater is deactivated. And low bus voltage illuminates if tie bus voltage is below approximately 12.5 VDC. Review fuel quantity. Set mixture levers to full rich. Open throttles 1/4 inch. Landing gear lights are free green. Set electric fuel pumps to on. Fuel is supplied to the engines through engine-driven fuel pumps. Electric fuel pumps act as a backup during takeoff and landing. Prime the engine as required. If the engine does not start, add prime when the engine fires, prime as required until the engine is running smoothly. The primer button actuates the primer solenoid valve, and fuel flows through the lines to the primer jets in the intake of number 1, 2, and 4 cylinders. Set magnetos to on. Magnetos are engine-driven electrical generators which fire the engine cylinder spark plugs. Set lights as desired. Engage the starter. When the engine starts, adjust throttle to 1000 RPM. Check oil pressure. Minimum oil pressure is 25 psi and maximum is 115 psi. The green arc indicates the normal operating range, the yellow arcs the caution range, and the warm-up, taxi and takeoff ranges, and the red lines indicate minimum and maximum psi. After starting both engines, check ammeters. As always, feel free to like, comment and subscribe.